Hey, welcome home, your virtual open house tours. Hey, this is Doug again. We are at Viridian Development in Salem, Utah. And if you haven't seen on my Facebook and Instagram pages, Salem has just been ranked as one of the top 5 places to live in the country. So anyway, Salem's kind of a quiet sleeper little town that's growing quite rapidly. So before we go to the house, let's take a look. So you can see this is new construction, new build. Look at these mountain views, incredible. Right here is a 25-acre park that they're gonna have a lake that you can paddleboard. They're gonna have pickleball courts, disc golf. They're gonna have all kinds of things, trails, but a 25-acre park right here included in this Viridian area. So this is DR Horton. One of the things we want to talk about real quick is Tiffany Newman is the DR Horton representative that is, in my opinion, in my humble and correct opinion, is absolutely awesome. So Tiff, if you have any questions here, we'll put her information on the back end or DM me directly and I can get that for you. But Tiffany is absolutely fantastic. That's the person we want to work with. This is her listing. She's given us permission to be able to do this and video this. So all that being said, new construction, I want to start before we even show the house. I want to start with the fact that with new construction, the agent that is at the model home works for the builder. So if if there happens to be an issue, that agent is going to side with the builder. You want to understand that. So you want to be able to have somebody that can work for you and with you to help you and to benefit you on your side. So that's why you work with me. And like I said, I've worked with Tiffany before, done some transactions, and they've been really, really seamless because I know what I'm doing. She knows what she's doing. So if you're interested in a new construction project and you're interested in kind of that Salem area, direct message me, DM me, and or call me 385-224-1994, and I can get you the information for the Viridian project here with DR Horton. One of the things and advantages to a new construction as well is DR Horton, they do a bulk buy down on the interest rates. So they have, because of that, they have a little better interest rate than what's on the standard market. So there's some things that way, new construction, new house, new smells, new carpets, all that kind of good stuff, as well as a little better on the interest rate. So those are some quick things, but like I said, the interest rate, if you're interested, again, DM me and I'll be happy to get you that interest rate, and we'll get with Tiffany and get you that information as quick as we can. So one of the things that, and you've seen in the past videos, the lives we've done, my son Nate is running around here and helping. One of the things he noticed is if you can see right above the window up there, that's a vent. Most of your vents are square or they're pitched, triangled like the roof. So this is with a vertical line. And that vertical line is supposed to be more of a Scandinavian look and feel. So something a little different. But anyway, so now that you've kind of seen the area, the mountains and stuff that way, let's take a look at the house. And as we go through, this house has got a 2-car garage. We're gonna go through the front door here. So you've got a porch area that, for greeting. You can sit out here in the evening. You come into your entryway, and it's a bigger entryway so that way you're not congested all there. right into a front closet, coat closet here. And then as we move forward, we're going to be coming in. So you've got a doorway here that goes into the garage. And the garage, again, is a 2-car, fairly solid, pretty decent size. And then you have your facilities here in a half bath, again, which is right next to the garage. So it gives you the ability to go in, wash, whatever, right off the garage. So here's our kitchen. We're gonna start with a big picture window that's facing west. I mean, what a beautiful, beautiful picture, and again, new construction. So you got new flooring, new countertops, new everything. So let's take one more second. So if you're interested in finding more about the Viridian project, the interest rates, pricing here, this house that we're in is $556,990. They have condos that start at $366 and go up. And so they've got a whole variety. They've got townhomes, condos, they've got single family homes. They've got large single families with 3-car garages, RV parking, or an RV garage kind of a thing, that are move up and over 800. So you really do get a kind of a custom feel in a new construction. One of the things that I really like in the kitchens that these guys do is a lot of new construction. What they'll do is they'll put a drop down chandelier that over where they think the dining table is supposed to go. And to me, by doing this and doing more of your recessed lighting like they've done here, your recessed lighting gives you the ability to put the table wherever you want. And I like that, in something like this, if you've got a smaller group, you can put the table right into the corner. And so then it's out of the way. You could pull it out and have a little more access that way. Again, in this one, you've got your beautiful solid surface white countertop with a little tan and gold flake in it. You've got the white cabinets. You've got a large pantry, your gas range, your faucet is on your sink in your island here. You've got power on the island. So really is a big area, and it's one of those that's just really, really nice to see. So again, if something like this new construction works for you, again, give me a holler. Let's get you into some new construction. Let's go upstairs. So this is a 3-level. So we have stairs that are going to go up to the 2nd floor, where you've got your bedrooms and things that way. So main level, kitchen area, grand area, half bath. Up here, you start with a kind of an open area. This, for a lot of people, is a great place for like a family room. So you got the kids, and if you're having an event and you're in the kitchen, you have all the friends and family over. You can set the kids up here, TV, whatever. They're playing up here and not in the middle of everything there. So it's just a way to kind of keep some of the noise and chaos in a different part of the house. But it is a fairly large area, so really nice. Primary is right here. Again, very nice, lots of light, both from the window as well as above. You have a full tub. You've got your sink and your vanity. You've got your facility there, your bath, toilet. Then you've got a large walk-in closet. A lot of those walk-in closets are smaller these days. This gives you really a good feel for both sides and what you can do. And again, you got matching floors, the carpet, kind of that same brown hue, lots of white in here, really clean. Really does give you a good feel and a good sense of the quality that's here with DR Horton. And again, Tiffany is absolutely phenomenal to ask questions. So as we go in here, this is your laundry facility. So your laundry is up where your bedrooms are. So you're not hauling laundry upstairs, downstairs, or in this case, all the way downstairs. So two floors below us. So your laundry's right here. That's great. And you've got another full bedroom here that's going to face, the one faces east. And again, that would be right over the park. You've got a full bathroom facility here. Again, so you got another full bathroom and a third bedroom up and this bedroom's actually got a really large closet, which I think is really incredible too. So as we walk through and look at everything, again, you've got a new construction is a completely different thing. And new construction is one of those that there's a lot of different ways to do things. You get the ability to, say you want to, you're in an apartment, your rent ends in 3 or 4 months. You can figure out, and with my help and Tiffany's help, you can figure out when that next model home that you really like is going to be available, and then you can put a deposit on it, and then they'll make that one yours based on that time frame. The dates may move a little bit, but again, that's where lots of communication comes from and comes into, because with the more communication that we have and with representation, the better off you're going to be. So again, you need somebody to represent you, which is what I would do. We need somebody that would represent the builder and give us all the information really correct and really accurate, which is what Tiffany will do. So again, Tiffany Newman's with DR Horton here at Viridian Homes in Salem. Direct message me, DM me, and I can get you all the questions answered. Like I said, they've got a better interest rate. I can get you timings. I can get you exactly kind of what they want, and at this point where they're kind of newer in the process, you know what? I want a home that's really close to this 25-acre park. That might be something that could be worked out because with just timing and making it all work. So anyway, new construction is different. The one thing about doing construction too is that typically a lot of times they have basements, and basements can be unfinished. So as we go down here into this basement, it is an unfinished basement. There we go. The unfinished basement gives you the ability to kind of take your time, right? So with me and my family, as we moved into the area here 24 plus years ago, we bought one that had an unfinished basement. So that way we could do whatever we wanted to with our family. If we needed 2 bedrooms and another bathroom and a family room. So that's what we did down there. Here, they have it set up to where they already have it stubbed. And that's what, your posts are. Here is your stubbed for your toilet, your sink, and a bathtub, and so it's already stubbed for you so that you can bring that in. Some of the newer construction I've seen actually have drawings on the floor laying out, where to put the tub, where to put this, that, the other. But these guys just haven't quite done that. The nice thing here is that they have taken and they've already framed off and segmented off the furnace, the water heater in this area. And one of the things we want to look for is something like this. This little U-shaped thing is for a water softener. Makes it really easy to connect to. You want to be able to have that water softener. You know, here in Utah, southern part of Utah County, that water softener, having soft water is really important, because that way it'll keep your glasses and your dishes and stuff really clean, keeps the hard water stains off of them, and those are a real thing. But you know, to me, as you look through construction, there's all kinds of different things that you can see. So, you know, you look at your vent pipes here, that goes out to, you know, an air vent right there, but it's all nice and tight. It's all your holes where they've gone through the trusses is nice and tight. They're not taking out half of a truss or anything that way. So when they talk about new construction, and yes, there is a big difference between builders. As you look at different builders and stuff, there are differences, and you want to be able to know those differences and have somebody that knows those differences. Again, and having somebody that you can know and trust, like I said, like I've worked with Tiffany before. She has been phenomenal, trustworthy, really a good person, and really wants to help and get people in. So to me, those are really good things to have, and to have that ability there is awesome. One of the things too that you kind of look at every once in a while, and we'd have to check with like the CC&Rs of the area, is if we look right here at this window, you know, this window is set up, yeah, it's got concrete there, but it really is set up to where you could almost cut this concrete down, dig this out, and have an outside entrance to come into the basement. You know, that could be an advantage and work, you know, for you to, as you build this out. Maybe you build this out and make this into like kind of a mother-in-law suite down here, to where there's a bedroom, you know, a little kitchenette, you know, those types of things. And, you know, again, it all just, it's a blank canvas for you to paint and figure out what you want to do with. Anyway, it's the other nice thing with this location is these windows, you know, are nice and low, so you get a little bigger window. Some of the older homes, the windows are just little and they're high, and so having the larger windows are really a nice thing. So there's kind of the open house, if you will, the virtual open house of DR Horton. Let's go back upstairs and see if we have questions or anything that may have come up while we've been talking and things that way. But again, DM me. I can get you interest rates, all the information with DR Horton. Again, they have homes, you know, condos that start in at 366. You go to, I mean, like I said, this one is in the 560 range. You go up to, they've got really large ones that are really nice that are in the 800 range, and kind of almost like a custom build. So again, you know, new construction is different. You can kind of make it your own. A lot of times if you get in soon enough, so maybe where the house is just framed, or maybe it just has the foundation in, the builder will let you pick some of the colors. So like in this house, you've got more of your brown hues on the floor. Well, you know, maybe if you get in early enough, they'll let you change that to more of a gray tone. If gray tones are fairly popular these days. But anyway, you can do that. They might be able to let you change the paint colors or the trims or different things, cabinets. They'll let you change a few things, but they only do that up to a certain point. So like this house, they're getting ready to clean it and you know, Just make it pristine so that the family that's going to buy this is going to come in and be able to see exactly what's here. What's here, they're not going to be able to say, you know what, we don't like the flooring, change it to the gray tones. They're not going to be able to say, hey, we don't like the silver accent in the sink. Let's change that to gold. Can't do that. They're not going to go back and redo the house. So it depends on when you get in. But again, that goes back full circle to making sure you have representation that knows what you want, me, and we are dealing with somebody that knows what they're doing on the builder side and that we can trust, i.e. Tiffany Newman with DR Horton here at Viridian. So there you go. So that's your new construction spin for the day. Typically with your new construction, they will do the landscaping in the front. They will not do the back. You know, everything's negotiable. Would they for a price? We'd have to ask, you know. Would they finish the basement for a price? You know, depends, and we'd ask, right? So anyway, new construction, like I said, great area. You're in Salem, kind of on the south corner of Utah County. Beautiful little community. Used to be called Pond Town a long time ago, because right in the middle of town is Salem Pond. But used to be a little watering hole back for the cows back in the pioneer era, you know, when they'd come. So way more than you wanted to know. But anyway, so Pond Town is Salem. Great little light show. They do all kinds of great things. Have a phenomenal school system here. So Salem Hills High School and junior high is where my kids went. So I know what I'm talking about that way. But anyway, let's check in with Nate and see if we have any other questions that have popped up here. We can get our little stand a little bit unbroken or break it. I don't know what we're doing here. There we go. All right. So what do we got, Nate?
Yep. We have Jonathan who asks, does the new construction come with appliances or not?
Yes. And I'm going to say typically, because it depends on the builder, right? But typically, what you're going to find in new construction is your dishwasher, your stove, a microwave, and then you'll have your sinks and your bathtubs and toilets and that kind of stuff. But in the kitchen specifically, the one thing that's usually missing is the refrigerator. Again, sometimes a builder has the ability to buy that for you, and you can tie that into the loan. But again, that's where you call me, or DM me for the information. I get with Tiffany and we put everything together and can make stuff work. So again, just like, fridge, just like we were talking earlier with the landscaping, or finishing the basement. Most everything has some negotiation to it. And that's why you want to make sure that you have somebody that knows what they're doing on your behalf.
Rhonda asks, does the landscaping include fencing?
The landscaping, according to what Tiffany was saying, they do have the fencing, but the fencing is on your townhomes and condos, and it's just usually 6 feet kind of out the back, because a townhome and a condo, you go just about 10 feet out the back door, and that's about all. A single family home is a little different because you're going out a lot further. I think this is just about 1/5 of an acre kind of a thing. So property wise, so it's a little bigger. So typically, no.
Awesome. Jackson asks, is there ability to negotiate replacing the hardwood floor for a different color?
Well, so Jackson, if we're talking about that and we come in and we see this one and you sit there and look at it and go, the gray tones, or we want more of a darker wood color. The answer would be yes, but they're not going to do it on this one. This one's already done. So what we would do then is we would say, okay, well, we'd go back and say, Tiffany, what's the next one that we can do this on and get in within the next 3 months or 4 months? Sometimes if things get real crazy and custom, it may be 10 months. I've seen things at 12 months, so it really depends on what you want to do, how fast you want to move in. It just depends. So, again, that's where, having somebody to help and help translate all that stuff is super important. A lot of times in the new construction, people just think, oh, we'll just go into they think it's more like, the cashier helping them, when they go into the model home. And the model home and the people there, like I said, Tiffany is phenomenal, but she represents the builder. And so if there's a problem with the contract, there's a problem in communication, then that's going to side with the builder and not with you. So you want to make sure you have representation and stuff that way. So anyway, there you go. Are there any other questions in there, Nate, or we did good for?
No, those are all the questions.
Okay, fantastic. So new construction, Viridian development here with DR Horton. Here, this was your welcome home virtual open house. Glad to see you. DM me. I'm happy to help you with this home or any others, because they're building homes all over Utah County, Juab County. There's new homes throughout. There's different builders, and different builders do different things. And so it all depends on what you'd like and, where you'd like to be. Again, that's where you need somebody like me. So DM me. Let's get you going. Let's get you looking into houses, and let's get you home. And so we can say, welcome home.